Living here on the border, do you support mass deportations?
No, absolutely not.
What should happen with all these migrants?
They need to figure out something, but this is a long time. I've lived up here since kids used to walk across. There was never a problem until Trump came into office. I'll just leave it at that.
So do you think Trump's going to be the man to fix this
No,
situation?
this is going to make everything worse. We're not going to have anybody get the food. I remember 10 years ago, they were looking for workers to pick strawberries. No white people pick strawberries for any price. No price. No price. We're going to be screwed. We're going to be totally screwed. I don't know what's going to happen. We definitely need a redo on it, and all the people that came in this past year that were not from South America, but that had flown in from China and Africa and Turkey and all the other places. I don't know how that all happened, but having a border fence does jack shit. They climb over it and they get hurt. If we need more border patrol, we need money. We need border patrol. Where's he going to come up with all that money for the border patrol that's going to do all this? They're not here right now because we're short. There's just not going to be. We're going to be really screwed over. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I've got 30 acres off the grid, and I feel safer that way.
Housing and food are about to get real expensive here in the US because this is happening at job sites all around. People are just afraid to show up. And it's not just construction sites. Farm workers, migrant farm workers are not showing up. About 70% of the people that normally during the season pick citrus fruit are not coming to work. So what are we doing? Trump's created this atmosphere where people just don't want to come to work. And as he's been claiming, they're all criminals and freeloaders. So why are they picking them up at job sites? So short term, food is going to get a lot more expensive. But long term, housing is going to be more expensive because right now 30% of the construction trades workers that we have in this country are migrants. It's actually a big thing with the carpenters union trying to bring these people in, provide them worker protections, and bring them into the fold, grow the pie for people to prosper in this country. It's actually kind of an interesting thing that occurs between the carpenters with the rest of trades sometimes, because the rest of trades want to push for more skilled and trained labor through apprenticeship programs, but migrants don't normally have those opportunities, where in the carpentry and framing space, a lot of those people are already skilled, and so they come here to work. And when you think about how we have these fires in LA and how we're going to recover and rebuild, now you've cut about 30% of the potential workforce, especially way larger for framers and for carpenters. We're in a bad spot for recovery around the LA fires. So food's going to get more expensive. And then we're not going to be able to hire the people that we need to do the construction that we need in this country. And then you slap on top of that Trump's ridiculous 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico. When we get the vast majority of our food and our lumber and concrete that we use in construction in this country from those places, everything is going to get more expensive. What? I swear to God, it feels like being strapped to a chair and watching a toddler play with a gun and not being able to do anything with it. It's just infuriating.
Okay, so this is hilarious. I just saw this white lady on here complaining that she just lost her job because she was hired under the diversity, equity, and inclusion program at her work. And you can see she didn't want to say it, but she really wanted to be like, but I'm not black. But that's not what diversity, equity, inclusion meant. The number one recipient of DEI hires is white women. The number one people who have benefited the most from this whole affirmative action and DEI hired has been white women, 100%. And now all these white women who voted for Donald Trump are going to find out that DEI included them. And I'm sorry, but this is one of the best fuck around and find out moments yet, because these women are the ones who deserve to be fired. I'm sorry, like, if you voted for Donald Trump and you get fired because you were a DEI hire, don't come looking to me for sympathy.